Shall we head back to the Quaestors?
Sure. Thanks, Millie. You too, Gilo. Sorry to worry you.
Worry? I don't do that. I just follow you around wherever you go.
How could I forget? Thanks again, you two.
Thanks to this flame ice, the desert heat's a lot more bearable. We can run around freely. We need to deliver this flame ice. Wow, the sun feels even more intense off the beaten path. This must be the spot we were supposed to take the flame ice through. Now we just have to deliver it to the man in the northern edge of the desert. We could probably take the magna essence of sunlight this strong. Obtain the magna essence, Mother Sunshine. Sunlight warm enough to make a traveler take off their coat. Can't do without Mother Sunshine if you're trying to grow plants. Raises allies' resistance to freezing. So you see how this one has these arrows to the left and right? As opposed to this one that doesn't. This means that this card affects the cards to the left and right of it as well. So if I put the flame ice next to it.
You win!
Not a bad workout.
Got a fire element. Did that change anything? Well, okay. We don't actually want to do this, but for example, if you put the flame ice next to this sunshine, it'll melt. We don't want it to melt though. Now that I think about it, we need to deliver it. But yes, some Magnus affects other Magnus around it. Another example we saw earlier was rotted food. It'll rot other food that it's next to. I'm nearly out of flame ice to shave down. Oh, I was starting to worry about my remaining supply of flame ice. I see. So my lovely wife working at the South Stand sent you. Sorry I had to lug her through the heat of the desert and soften it up. Take this as a heartfelt thank you from my wife and me. Black beans. Alright, I'm back in business. Stuck up now, folks. Let's shave some snow. And I don't even get a discount. Let's go back to Varys. And let's save, because we haven't done that in a while. And we did that entire desert in Aza without saving. That's kind of scary. Oh, well, we're safe now. We spiriters have been chosen. I'm sure your answer will be the right one. Mr. Varys is thinking of the entire world, you know, not just the Empire. It's within your power. I hope you'll help him. You stand to profit as well. I hope you'll give it some careful thought. Perhaps sleep on it. I don't know why we couldn't have just told him then, but Sure, we'll go sleep.
Did you have a good rest?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. Then have you arrived at an answer? Will you help me, Sagi?
No! Don't do it! Of course.
If Kilo and I can be of any use, then yes, sir. I accept your offer.
I'm imagining it as the Breaking Bad meme where he's in the van. No!
But under one condition. I want Millie to come with us. After all, she saved our skins more than once since the incident at the Emperor's residence. I mean, this is assuming she, wants to go?
It's fine by me. What do you say, Milliard?
Would you come with us?
Of course I'll go. If you think I'll be of any help. When has there ever been a dull moment with you?
Thanks, Millie.
Very good, then. Starting today, the three of you work for me. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. First, let's get rid of that warrant for your arrest. Gelderblame, see to it that Sagi's record is wiped clean. The Senate should have his file.
Yes, my lord.
There, done. I'll also have relief funds sent to the orphanage immediately.
Thank you, sir.
Now, let's get down to your first task. Are you aware of the recent surge in terrorist activity here in Mintaka?
Yes, sir. We were there for the attack during the election speeches the other day.
I see. Then let's get right to the point. We have information that the one masterminding the attacks is in Aza.
Aza?
That's right. Your first task is to head up the investigation there. It may not help with bail height, but it will give me a chance to gauge your abilities.
I understand, sir. We'll head for Aza.
Here. This is a communicator prototype from our R&D branch. Take its Magna Essence with you.
Say in the Magna Essence, Machina Communicator.
You can use it to get in contact with me over a distance. I suppose even Machina has its uses. I'm also going to give you some blank Magnus. Good luck to you then.
Obtained 8 blank Magnus. Oh, thank God. This is probably the best upgrade. Moving from 8 to 16. It opens up so much more space. Bam! Let's see, if we put the sunshine next to the thorn flower, I actually don't know what happens. Let's try it. Well, let's go investigate. We've asked the mechanic to look around for any evidence left behind. We ask that you stay away from the pod so that you don't interfere with the investigation. I can't believe someone would do this to my city. We have to catch the guy. Can't find a thing. This isn't good. My report's a complete blank. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Maybe I could fabricate something. Then again, if I got busted, I'd be a dead man. What? Hey, you in the red, stay away from that pod. It's been snuffed. The flame of me and my wife's precious memories. Then it was you that planted the bomb in that pod, sir? I planted the flame of our precious memories. We lit it together, and some lad came along and snuffed it. Dear, your senile remarks are just making things worse. Hush up. What can Imperial citizens like us possibly hope to gain by interfering with the speeches? We have no motive. We're not your culprits. I'm sure there's some clue lying around here somewhere. You just have to search harder. Well, back to Aza we go.
I still can't believe a terrorist ringleader is hiding in this village.
I know. We should listen to what the villagers have to say.
Yeah.
You must be Master Sagi. The Quaestor sent us to help you with the investigation. Captain Leo Vaughn is waiting inside. He'll brief you on our progress so far. Honored to serve you, sir.
Notice the music changed? It is no longer happy here.
You're late. How do you expect to catch the morning mistral like that?
Morning Mistral?
Don't you know? That's what everyone calls the rogue terrorizing the capital. Anyway, I'm Liu Van. Quaestor Verus ordered me here to assist you.
Sagi. Nice to meet you. We appreciate your help.
Let me explain the situation then. We've received information that the morning mistral was hiding out here in this village. Now we just have to figure out who it is. Simple in theory, but the miners have been feigning ignorance, perhaps out of some misguided allegiance to their village. I wouldn't put it past them. They're a bunch of thieves who dig up all the flame ice for themselves.
What a great ally we have, huh?
Just spell out what we need to do.
The morning mistral is an Azani, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I need you to find proof of that.
Proof?
Yes, the people we're dealing with won't face the truth unless you shove it in their faces. I've gathered them together in this building. You should start by speaking with them. I'll be outside tightening the perimeter. Come see me if you have any questions. Excuse me.
Proof that the morning mistral is a member of this village.
That's not very specific.
Let's follow Liu Van's suggestion and talk to the villagers.
You're Mallow, right? I heard the Morning Mistral is a member of this village. Do you know anything about that? Morning Mistral? You mean the one responsible for those terrorist attacks on the Empire? The world is swimming with people with a grudge against the Empire. I don't know who you've been listening to, but I don't buy that it's an Azani for 1 second. Now that that's clear, get out of the way. I gotta get started prepping this batch of gunpowder. A bomb? How do you know one of us uses a bomb? Anyways, I'm gonna go prepare these bomb supplies over here. Millie, Sagi, I heard you're here to investigate us, aren't you? Almar, do you know anything about the Morning Mistral? I heard the name before, but I never even heard it suggested that they were an Azani. Couldn't this all just be a big misunderstanding? I mean, a lot of the Azanis are upset at the Empire's methods, but terrorism? You're Juar, right? You got it, I'm Juar. I oversee the mining in the lava caves. What of it? Could you tell me if you know anything about the Morning Mistral? Of course I know about him. I'm his biggest fan. I know all there is to know. The Morning Mistral is sending out a warning. It's an ultimatum to the Empire. Those selfish bastards in Mentaka are only concerned about themselves. They couldn't care less about anyone living outside the capital as long as they turn a profit. This is a warning that their conceit isn't going to be taken quietly anymore. Until they change, the Morning Mistral will be there to make his message heard. If you got enough free time to be sniffing around this village, how about looking into the reasons why the Morning Mistral exists in the first place, huh? Oh boy. You guys can see where this is going, huh? Flame ice slag has been collected here. Perhaps this will be exported and put to some use as well. Sagi, never thought you and I would have to meet like this. Fine. Fine, do you know anything about the Morning Mistral? I'm afraid not. I have no idea who it is, and if I did, can't say I'd be likely to rat him out. Sagi, you just don't understand. The Morning Mistral is needed by everyone in this village. I'm telling you this for your own good. Stop sniffing around the Morning Mistral. Otherwise, you're liable to get... Sorry. Forget I said anything. In here, I thought we could become fast friends. The Morning Mistral? Nope, got nothing to do with us. How can you say that? Several people in Mentaka were injured in the last terrorist attack. Who cares? What difference does it make? What happens to those people? You've seen what it's like in this village, haven't you? You've seen what those people have done to this place, haven't you? And I suppose that's a reason to kill them in retaliation. Not even a pack of irascible koa monkeys would kill each other in order to settle an argument. You people can't possibly understand the way we feel. Woo! Pay no mind, Master Sagi. We had to confine these people after they tried to impede the investigation. I'm here keeping watch to make sure no one flees the village. First things first, it makes sense to go around and ask everyone for any information they can provide. Have you forgotten anyone? Once you have proof that the Morning Mistrals in Azani, come back and report to me. You're Nolan, right? I heard that the Morning Mistral is a member of this village. Do you know anything about that? What's this? I got nothing to say to you. Stay away from the flame ice. Not my fault if you get frostbite. Sorry. First and foremost, what's this flim-flam about a Morning Mistral being an Azani? What an offensive notion. You treat us like criminals without a shred of proof, and you expect us to listen to your reckless finger pointing? Now look, you're in the way of my flame ice pack and get out. There, I packed it in a card. How about that? Lava is erupting violently from this single isolated spot. Lava, the king of heat, molten rock. The lord of the lava caves that lived long, long ago is said to have swam in it freely. Boosts fire offense, but lowers resistance to flames. An unmelting lump of ice mined from the lava caves. Critical as a heat sink for for high temperature machina. Boosts ice attack, but lowers resistance to freezing. No, I don't need to hear about it again. No! Why are there more guards around all of a sudden? And who's this morning minstrel they're looking for? Is that some kind of band? You were one of the Empire's hounds? Oh, the youth these days. You wanna know about my research? That's too bad. Locking everyone up in a tiny room like that really is beyond the pale. At least we're allowed to stay here because we have work that needs to get done. We have something we can upgrade with this lava, so let's do that. Fire Moon Robe. The far side of the icy moon is said to be a face of burning red blood. This robe, steeped in the moon's magic, protects its wearer from flames. Looks like you made the rounds, done some preliminary asking. Have you uncovered any evidence proving the Morning Minstrel is an Azani? No, I'm afraid not. Evidence? What should we try next? Turn to the bomb site. Luovan, I'd like to investigate the scene of the bombing. Is that okay for us to leave Aza? Scene of the crime? Yeah, something useful may turn up there. Understood. I'll arrange for you all to have free egress from the village. Once you have proof that the Morning Minstrel is an Azani, come back and report to me. It was right around here. Hopefully we'll be able to find some sort of clue. A lot of time has passed, though. Oh, it's you again. What are you up to? We're looking for clues that might identify the bomber. Did you come across anybody suspicious? Not really, but I did find this. Is this some kind of device? It smells like gunpowder. I'm not really sure. It looks like some kind of toy. I found it around here after the bomb went off. Now that I think of it, there was a gunpowder expert in Aza, wasn't there? Hey, do you think I could borrow this for a bit? Sure, I don't mind. Obtain the metal device. Thanks, it should help us track down the culprit. Metal device. A metal device found at the scene of the bombing in Greater Mintaka. Its purpose is unclear, but it smells of gunpowder and intrigue. So you found a clue back in Mintaka, did you? Smells like gunpowder? That's Mallow's specialty. Maybe she knows something. Once you have proof that the Morning Minstrel is an Azani, come back and report to me. Damn, that intrigue's stinking up the place. Exactly. Well, this is interesting. You mean... Yeah, that. Where'd you find it? Mallow, do you have any idea what this is? I got more than an idea. That's part of a detonator for the explosives we use in the mines. A detonator? Yeah, the firing device to be specific. But only an Azani should be able to get at those. How'd you get one? You're saying only an Azani has access to these. Mallow, are you sure? Absolutely. They're special. Only Aza uses them, and nobody is allowed to take them out of the village either. So a detonator that's only used in Aza turned up at the scene in Mintaka. Sounds just like the conclusive evidence Leovan was looking for. The metal device has now been identified as a bomb detonator. What is it? Any progress? We found we know who's guilty! We found evidence. Captain Leovan, can you assemble the villagers? I found proof that the morning minstrel is someone from the village. Truly? Alright, I'll round them up at once.
What the hell's going on? Herding us together like this?
We were in the middle of work. You'd better have a good reason for keeping us from it.
We can't all spend our days loafing around, you know.
Since I've gathered you all here, I won't waste any of your time. We have proof that the morning minstrel is someone in the village. I'm here to present that proof. You know, right? Why it has to be someone from Aza?
Present evidence.
I have the evidence here.
Evidence? Here it comes.
Let's see this evidence you've got.
This proves without a doubt that the morning minstrel is from Aza. See for yourself. Juar, you know what this is, right?
You think I was born yesterday? That's a detonator used for explosives.
Exactly. The same explosives you use in the Azani mine shafts. But did you know that Aza is the only place these detonators are used?
Well, they're one of the village's most valuable assets. We don't exactly loan them out. That's just common sense. What's your point?
We found this at the scene of a Mintaka terrorist attack. It's a detonator. For a bomb. And it belongs to Aza. Mallow, you acknowledge that this village is the only place that uses it. That alone proves that someone here is the morning minstrel.
You hear that? There's no denying it now. The Empire will not tolerate disobedience. Anyone sheltering a known terrorist...
All right, you win. I'm the morning minstrel.
So, you finally come forward.
Whoa there, Nolan. If that's a joke, it ain't funny. I'm the morning minstrel, not old Nolan here.
What?
Juar, not you too. What's come over you all?
What's going on?
They're both trying to stall, or they both did it. They're trying to stall.
They're trying to stall?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the morning minstrel. Just take me away, will you?
No, it's me. I'm the morning minstrel. Go on, arrest me.
This is going nowhere. I'm calling a recess. Don't take your eyes off them.
The spirit of Spartacus has descended on the village. Your evidence proved that the morning minstrel is in this village, but Nolan and Juar have both confessed, and I must admit they have me stumped. It's true they're both in Mintaka the day of the incident, for a certainty. I established that much during my first round of questioning. I suppose it's possible they're both the Morning Minstrel, but that doesn't feel right. I agree. From the way they were talking, it sounded like they're trying to cover for someone. Yes, it would help if you could prove one of them were lying. If we pick through enough lies, the Morning Minstrel's identity ought to come to light. You're right. I'll try speaking with the villagers some more. Good. Don't forget to record their testimony as Magnus. I can turn it into Magnus? Exactly. If the villager's testimony proves insightful, store it in a blank Magnus. Then you can use it as evidence later. I get it. Thanks, I'll give it a try. One thing you should be aware of. You can only store a single statement per person. So if it were my testimony and you'd already recorded one of my statements as Magnus, speaking to me again and recording a different statement would overwrite the one you had. Remember that, it's important. So now we're playing Ace Attorney, let's go! Another one of my favorite series. I'm the Morning Minstrel, make no mistake. Now hurry up and take me away. What do you think? Ask his motive, ask his whereabouts, ask about the bomb. Please tell me specifically how you set the bomb. Ow, I just said it. I said it, and then boom. Boom. Yes, damn it, how much detail you need? Boom, you hear me? Boom. What do you think? Sounds suspicious. Nolan, it's your job to pack the flame ice, is that correct? Do you ever handle explosives in that line of work? Just what do you, of course I do. What are you implying? I know enough to set a silly bomb. Don't patronize me. I'm not convinced. I wonder if there's some way to confirm Nolan's ability to handle gunpowder. Sorry to bother you. Could you tell me who here besides yourself has a working knowledge of explosives? Explosives? Well, everyone doing mining work knows at least enough to set and detonate them. How about people who work as packers, like Nolan? Nolan? Nolan's never even handled gunpowder, let alone a bomb. You're barking up the wrong tree. He's never used gunpowder. Like I said before, the explosives we use here are special. We handle them around lava, so they're designed to not go off that easily. You couldn't get so much of a spark out of them unless you were trained. Should we store this testimony as Magnus? Yes. Alright, I'll turn this testimony about Nolan's knowledge of gunpowder into Magnus. This should be enough to debunk Nolan's testimony. Mallow's testimony, crucial evidence concerning the Mintaka serial bombings. The testimony of Mallow, a gunpowder refiner in Aza, regarding Nolan's knowledge of gunpowder. I heard you earlier, so the Morning Minstrel really is a member of the village. Afraid so. Almard, can I ask for your help with the investigation? Me? I'm afraid I don't know anything. Besides, I'm an Azani too. I could never suspect my friends. I'm sorry if that sounds selfish. If you're gonna condemn me, then get on with it. I knew the price when I set that first bomb. Just take me away and get it over with. What do you think? Your motive. Jawar, what drove you to plant a bomb in the capital? I knew damn well that if we kept taking the Empire's abuse, nothing was gonna change. Even if you put me to death, there'll be other Morning Minstrels until Aza gets some respect. Where's your whereabouts? Jawar, please tell me what you did on the day of the bombing. First break I got from mining work that day, I headed over to Mintaka on foot. I've been planning my little surprise for the speeches for a while by that point. Once the bomb was set, I turned around and came home. Didn't stick around to watch. Sagi, do you really have to do this? I don't know anything about the Morning Mistral. Please don't ask me anything more. What is it? Made any progress yet? We found evidence. Captain Leovan, could you assemble the villagers? I found proof of who's lying. Truly? Alright, I'll round them up at once.
I told you! Hurry up and take me away!
Why don't you just believe me instead of standing there preaching?
Nolan and Juar have both claimed to be the Morning Mistral, but one of them isn't telling the truth. Please, hear me out. You know who I think is lying, don't you?
Nolan is lying.
Right. You're lying, Nolan.
Can you prove it?
Let's see.
Present evidence.
Nolan, you said you set the bomb in Mintaka, correct? Well, as it turns out, I know that's not possible. Here's my proof. Have a listen to this.
Nolan's never even handled gunpowder, let alone a bomb. You're barking up the wrong tree.
He's never used gunpowder.
Like I said before, the explosives we use here are special. We handle them around lava, so they're designed to not go off that easily. You couldn't get so much as a spark out of them, unless you were trained.
Mallow said that Nolan isn't trained to handle explosives. But the Morning Mistral would have to know something about them. Nolan, you're lying about being the Morning Mistral, aren't you?
Hey!
I see. Sagi is right. And if Nolan's not the Mistral, that means Juar, you must be...
What? Wait just a minute.
What now?
Wasn't Baten in Mintaka that same day? That would make him just as likely a suspect as Juar, wouldn't it?
You do have a point. Baten, is it true?
Yeah, it's true. I was in Mintaka. But since you're bringing it up, didn't I see you there the same day, Mallow?
What are you saying? I never...
Quiet, both of you. One at a time. Mallow, is it true you were in Mintaka when it happened?
Certainly not. I never went to Mintaka. Don't look at me like that. I wasn't there.
We're going in circles. What about you, Baten? You said you were in Mintaka. You're not making that up? If you were there, we'll have to consider the possibility that you're the Morning Mistral.
I was there. No point in hiding it. You would have found out eventually.
Fine.
Sagi, let me ask you one thing. What do you think of the Morning Mistral's actions?
What do I think?
It's wrong. It was bound to happen. Oh, don't blow up people. That's wrong.
I saw the bomb go off right before my eyes. So many people were hurt. I think it's awful what they're doing.
I see. Thanks for being honest.